Welcome everyone, I'm Martin Tyler, he's Alan Smith, and we're going to talk about this match today from the commentary position.
Hi there, Martin. Yeah, and expecting big things here. There's a great atmosphere.
And the lineup for the home side goes like this. Two banks of four, 4-4-2.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic formation and really capable of causing problems here today.
Córdoba will line up like this today. There have been some negative comments, haven't there, Alan, about the way this team defends. Do you see them as a very negative side?
Well, they can be, and I don't expect things to change today because they have achieved results off the back of it. Defend deep, defend in numbers, and difficult to break down.
So here we go, we're underway here. Couldn't keep it. Edu Ramos. And it's gone out for a throw. Yasuda. Well read by the defender. Yasuda. Striding forward, purposefully. Good interception. Well, they're in a good position here. He could cross it from here. Defended well. Alfaro. Edu Ramos. Just working away to try and find an opening. Alfaro. Edu Ramos. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Bit of keep ball going on here. Here's a chance to whip it in. Good deep cross towards the far post. Keeper's ball. Well, the referee has blown for the free kick. I don't think he's going to produce the yellow card. Edu Ramos. That's cut out. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Well, Here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Oh, that's good defending. It'll be a throw. Ramos. Alfaro. And shoots! Kept his concentration, the goalkeeper, and because of that, kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, he seems to feel the goal, this lad. He's quite an imposing keeper.
Opportunity to cross it now. Got to clear it now. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception, made it look easy, actually. Getting the ball, threading it through. Now, can he take them on? Well, then it goes. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them. And the referee points for a goal kick. He's put in a good cross, and the responsibility for his teammates to get there, they didn't. And that's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. Ramos. Well, this attack has got a bit of... in with a chance! And he's opened the scoring here. And that was a truly fabulous goal.
The defenders seemed to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out.
Let's have another peek at that goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Alfaro. Ramos. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Now he's looking for support. Alfaro. Delivered into the box. Well, they've got to keep the crosses coming in. I'm sure in the end will deliver something, but it didn't this time. Kiyotake. Safety first there. Alfaro. Saw it coming, Cut it out, good work. Kiyotake. A little bit risky, this manoeuvre of dropping off, because the ball will keep coming at them and they won't be able to get out. Now he can cross it. Good cross into the near post. That's safely away. Got his laces behind that one.
Took his eye off the ball, but not a bad effort.
Good football between these two. Nice passing. Put into the middle. Edu Ramos. And it's going to be his throw here. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Breaking infield. Maybe the cross. And in it goes towards the far post. Oh, it's a brilliant volley. It deserved better. Just clipping the frame of the goal.
Oh, the crowd enjoyed that one on the feet. I think he thought he'd scored with it.
Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Edu Ramos. Just making sure that each pass is successful. When they'll see the chance for a forward pass, they'll flick a switch. Out into the wide areas now. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. Just working away to try and find an opening. Kiyotake. I think the cross is on. Put in from the wide area. Cleared away, well away from goal. Edu Ramos. And that will be a throw. Yasuda. They can spread the play now. Men in the middle frustrated because that cross has gone straight behind. Well, there was that attempt, Alan. Let's look back on it now.
Yeah, close in, the side foot he went for, but getting these angles just off and hitting the post in the end.
Alfaro. Nice return pass. That will help ease the pressure. It could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Alfaro. Edu Ramos. It's an excellent cross. Strong, powerful clearance. Kiyotake. The shot's on! Well, a goal down, but here is a chance. It's a corner. Here comes the corner. And he bangs it away. It's a good place to win the ball here. There's a target at the front post. Far too close, the cross to the keeper. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. Alfaro. They could pose some danger now. Well, that was disappointing. They could have made more of it. Break quickly when they get possession. Break still on. Trying to get behind the defenders to get in a good cross. Great goalkeeper, great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
In goes the corner. Defended well. Got on the ball in midfield. Well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Threads it through. Read the play well to intercept. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, it was a good first 45 minutes from the lad. Got the ball rolling with that goal, and he's been central to most of the good things his team has done.
So here we go, we're underway here. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. In with a chance, and he's opened the scoring here. Good cross into the near post. That's safely away. Got his laces behind that one.
Took his eye off the ball, but not a bad effort.
And in it goes towards the far post. Oh, it's a brilliant volley. It deserved better. Just clipping the frame of the goal.
Oh, the crowd enjoyed that one on the feet. I think he thought he'd scored with it.
Break still on. Trying to get behind the defenders to get in a good cross. Great goalkeeper, great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Referee blows, and we're off for the second half. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. That's gone out for a goal kick. Kiyotake. Oh, he took a risk there, sliding in with that challenge in the penalty area.
Well, not surprisingly, those fans convinced it was a penalty. I'm not sure it was, though.
Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. It goes out wide again. Comes to get it to feet. He's come rather deep to do that, the main striker. Good position for the cross. Striding forward, purposefully. Cleared away, well away from goal. Good reading of the by anticipating the pass. It's not a very active way of playing this for the defending team, because they're not going out and closing the opposition. They're just saying, well, you can have the ball, we'll cope with it. But it does invite the sort of pressure you can crack under. Here's the chance. Goalkeeper can only parry it out. Now that's a throw.
I'm still thinking about that save, you know, Martin. I mean, what a stop from the keeper. He might just have won the match, you never know.
He went in well. Anticipated the direction of the puck. And this could bring them level. And it does! Important point in the game.
Well, what a game changer that might be. And I think the momentum's just shifted.
It was a wonderful watch, that goal.
The defenders seemed to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out.
A good look here, again, via the replay of the goal. So, away we go at 1-1. Edu Ramos. Using his physical power to protect the ball. Alfaro trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Edu Ramos. He's got some room out here in the wide position. And there's the cutback. Edu Ramos. And here's the shot. That goal has put them in the lead.
And is that going to change their attitude?
Well, he swung his foot at it, and he's good at these one-touch finishes, and that was as sweet as a nut.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball, kept his head over it, and a lovely connection.
And we restart the game 2-1. Doing well to keep the ball. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. He's got it away. And that will be a throw. It's a change here, and I think it might be a tactical one. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Good stop, but not a really testing one for Kizek in goal. Edu Ramos. Yasuda. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Kiyotake can really get at the opposition here. Gets his foot in there. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. And there's the interception. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. And shoots! Oh, he's way off target. This is a key moment for the manager. He knows he's got the lead, and he's now going to do his best to try and retain that. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. In with a chance. Absolutely no trouble for the goalkeeper. Now, can he take them on? Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Gets his cross in. Far too close, the cross to the keeper. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Kiyotake. And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. The cross is blocked there by the defender. Yasuda. Kiyotake. Edu Ramos. Not sure how risky this might be, playing the ball around in their own half. Maybe some threat to their lead. Untidy work. He screened the ball well there. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. And the opponent's around him, that's good screening of the football. I think the manager's decided he wants to let the player have a great individual reception, which he wouldn't get at the final whistle. He's getting an ovation now as the substitution is made.
Yeah, and well-deserved too. A strong contender for man of the match.
Couldn't hold on to the ball.
Well, the noise in here. These fans, they're like the 12th man, trying to Gee, their players up.
Under some pressure, he shielded it well. Ramos. He's looking for the cross. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Shots on here. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Done well to get it wide. Not done so well with... And they have scored! And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match. We'll see. He is high and mighty with that goal.
He was literally head and shoulders above everybody else there.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. Kiyotake. It's a good place to win the ball here. Delivered into the box. Interception here. He can cross it now. Well, that's almost a flick of the switch from the manager to say, right, we're going into our defensive game now.
Well, I think one of the strikers has been called to go back and help out with that defence. It's all hands to the pump now.
Here's the chance to get in the cross. Oh, that's good defending. It's one back. Defensive block there, no cross coming in. Good screening, and he's kept the ball. A timely challenge. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Ramos. Now he's looking for support. And now the shot! And a corner given by the referee. Well, they're going to shuffle the pack a bit now. Corner played in. Cleared away, well away from goal. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Well, then it goes. He's got his head to it and scored. A brilliant header, and no one knows it more than the scorer himself. He's absolutely thrilled.
He's always on the move in the box, this lad. And we know he's a fine header of the ball. He showed it there.
That was a top-class goal.
The defenders seemed to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out.
Well, here's the goal again. Well, it's a tough game for the team that are trailing. They're out of the contest, really. They're just playing for pride. They're really being torn apart. And the fourth official has held up the board to say 4 more minutes. This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play. Whipped in from the wide area. Well, they got it wide very well, the chance to get the cross in, but it's not turned out to be a very good delivery. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. It's an excellent cross. And they managed to score here. Well, they have scored in this final, but it's come very late.
I think that's what you call a consolation goal, Martin. Nothing more than that.
Well, they're going to have the final word in terms of this very, very late goal. But the real conversation in the match has come from the other team.
Yeah, and I think the scorer will be pleased, but he's the only one out there that will, because it's been a poor performance from them.
Prospect of even more goals. 4-2 is the score. That goes down on his record as a goal in this division, and he'll be pleased with scoring that, but that's the end of the game. Such a spectacle, Alan. Great stuff.
So often you come into a game and you've got preconceived ideas. I really wasn't expecting so many goals here.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
So often we think of his creative abilities, that knack of picking out a pass, but today it was all about his finishing. A really good couple of goals in this team win.
Anticipated the direction of the pass. And this could bring them level, and it does! Important point in the game.
Oh, what a game changer that might be. And I think the momentum's just shifted.
And there's the cutback. Edu Ramos. And here's the shot. That goal has put them in the lead.
And is that going to change their attitude?
Done well to get it wide, not done so well with it. And they have scored, and they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Well, then it goes. He's got his head to it and scored. It's an excellent cross. And they managed to score here. Well, they have scored in this final, but it's come very late.